I'll share that with you. Do I have another minute or so?
Of course, we'd love to hear
Okay,
it.
I want to share something really important to me. I was the kind of guy that had a lot of heat, in the dressing room and stuff like that. Not because I was a bad person, not at all. But I'm a person that's very sentimental, and I'm very human about feelings. I don't know. It's probably a fault that I have. I'm bad at that. And when the guys would come to wrestle in Canada, they would always say the same thing. Like they'd take up their bookings and they'd look at the coming to Canada and say, "Oh, not that Canada again," because first of all, they lost 40% of their money when they came here on their checks. And then second of all, they couldn't bring any drugs in. They had to cross customs. So they hated to come to Canada. But when they'd express themselves like that in the dressing room, I wasn't just a guy to sit there and take it. I said, hey, have a little bit of respect, for I didn't know what I was getting into. But, I always defended my province and my country, because for me, I love to come work in Canada all the time, and then especially at home in Quebec. So I took things personally. And then I had some guys in the dressing room that there's some guys that were insecure about themselves or their position, however, but they would go ahead and say some things. Like I remember a guy, Brutus the Beefcake, going to see Pat Patterson and saying, hey, tell him to stop talking that freaking French there. And when he said that, because maybe he was friends with Hulk, he thinks he had some privileges or something. I was looking at him like, hey, man, when Tito Santana and Pedro Morales, they'd speak Spanish with Jose the Conquistador or something, no one says nothing. And I still don't understand what they're saying, but I don't give a shit because I don't think they're talking about me. I don't feel like that. If they're more comfortable talking in their own language, it's normal. It's just normal. So a lot of the boys had heat with me because they didn't have respect for my country and for my language and for our money and all that. So I defended it. I defended it all my life.
Who told you that Beefcake said that, or did you witness it?
Pat was the one who came and told me. He says, hey, guys. Pat came to me and Raymond. He says, hey, guys, do you mind speaking English? I looked at the Pat and I said, but no shit, tabarnak. like I'm going to speak my own language, and that's it. And so I had heat a little bit for those little things, but I stuck up for my country and my language, and that's it.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please help me out and like this video, then click the subscribe and get notifications buttons so you don't miss any of my latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Facebook at The Hannibal TV for more live streams and videos. And while you're at it, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at The Hannibal TV.